You definitely go to Core Dazzle now, I'm pretty sure. And that's why I think Gambit's going to take some time to determine their heroes, because all of a sudden...
I mean, you're saying this, but if we were on camera and we were wearing something absolutely hideous, people would care. So the reason they don't care is that it's acceptable or better.
That is true. You know, I remember, I
remember when Immersion was alive.
Immersion walks directly into EHOME. They're already body blocking him up, so he's got to go the opposite direction, which is into Faith Beyond. They're trying to get the last hit to... Okay, Faith Beyond will just take it.
They wanted to give it to ASD, I think. The mid Kunkka as well. Or side lane Kunkka is going to be in this game most likely with the Huskar mid.
And they've got Iron Shells up on both of the cores, both of the heroes diving into the town, but Faith Beyond, support arrives from Sven. And Gambit maybe feel they're in a little bit too deep for this.
I just realized what item build Afo has. He has a mid build on the Tide.
Is he dead, actually? Yeah, he's dead. The Illuminate gave just enough damage for Ego's Burning Spears to follow through.
To out-level him, too. And Phantom Lancer is not the kind of hero that likes buying a lot of regen. Every minute you get slowed down on this hero, the hero is just bad at playing from behind.
Oh, Stormbolt. Level 1 Surge doesn't get you very far. There was a small nerf to that one, and this will be the death of the Darkseer. Faith Beyond claims the last hit.
He wanted to play with Darkseer, it didn't work. Now he's kind of just running in circles, because he can't do anything with PL. He can't do anything with Tide. And his plays with Tusk are with Darkseer kind of limited right now.
Faith Beyond kills off FNG. And then they look for a new target. Give me the Darkseer. Pulled back in with the X marks the spot underneath the boat. They can turn their attention towards Afro, and it looks like, yeah, okay, Ego, he'll get the kill thanks to the burnout. And then they move their attention to the Tidehunter, who TPs away to safety. Well, actually, X marks the spot. Kunkka's bringing himself back underneath that Radiant Obs. Oh, he brought Faith Beyond back underneath the Obs. Rest of Gambit. The smoke, it's going to break. Faith, how much have you got? He's got a decent amount of armor, but starts to drain. Ravage will cancel that pretty quickly. Support coming over. Kunkka won't get there in time, but he does get the double torrent, and now Huskar will also join the fight. Tidehunter wants to be the primary target. Immersion, trying to do what he can to try and delay this fight out. Afro, that lifesteal, it will not be enough to get through Ego. Immersion can deny himself to Roshan. That's the only hope he has for living at the moment, and a snowball, it may actually buy him that time, even though the bash is out, but Innocence, nicely timed Illuminate will ensure the kill does go the way of EHOME and not Roshan.
Oh, it's convenient. We're next to Rosh. Let's kill him.
Tusker's going to buy back.
Gotta buy back out of it.
They want to try and fight something. It's these weird side battles too. So, okay, EHOME are done with Roshan. They're coming for Daxak. Innocence needs to reveal him. Daxak does have that TP scroll available once again in the trees. They break through the trees. The Ignis is down, and they're going to X-marks him. Pull back to Phantom Lancer. Doppelganger is available, and he'll jump out and away, trying to juke him out with the illusions. Which one is the real one? The one that's being sucked. That's the real one. Pull back the torrent. Actually missed on the combination. So Daxak will have more time. He's got another Doppelganger available. Break the trees. He continues the run out, and they're using the Dire Courier to even give a little bit of extra information. PL will fall.
Space.
You may want to bring that Soul Ring back from the Courier, but a Blink Dagger also purchased up for the Tidehunter.
You may also want to not make space with your carry. That's generally not how space works.
Huskar's gone inside the pit.
FNG as well. ASD is on him. He's going to have to grave early here before the ship connects, but he's still going to die. The suspense stun coming in. Doesn't even need it.
Well, he's going to use both one charges as well as the Shadow Wave, so try and at least waste a little bit of time. And look at Darkseer. Have they got a sentry?
They don't.
No, they don't. Faith Beyond. No one sees. Afro with the back wall and the snowball lead combining with the Ravage. Gambit, that is the best thing they could have asked for. And maybe it's still not enough. The Warcry triggered. So did every other aura that EHOME had. And they'll pull back Afro with the X marks the spot. Buyback came in from FNG to be involved in this fight. They found the Tusker further down the river. The Torrents will connect. Immersion buying time with the Snowball. Daxak, he's gone in to try and kill off Roshan. Innocence with the Illuminate, but it's actually Roshan taken by Gambit and the Aegis Immortal into the hands of the PL. Blinding Light allowed the PL just to walk away from this. But that's why they push in top lane. The Phantom Lancer tries to pressure the tier 2 tower. Tidehunter quickly moves in towards the mid. to try and push this out as well. And a thing to make EHOME look behind themselves, but they found a better target. Darkseer in the trees. He's still got the mech, gets the back three-man wall off. Shallow Grave buying time from FNG, and now the Tidehunter. Blink Ravage. It looks really good. ASD and Ego, they're in so deep, but now maybe the Ignis. It creates so much space, and Kunkka, he can't walk all the way out, but it may not matter when Ego can stand his ground anyway. That Ignis causing so many problems for the Phantom Lancer, but remember, he has the Aegis the Immortal. There's that secondary life. It's not in the hands of the Husker like it normally is. FNG finally stunned up, and he will be brought down, but the jump forward, Phantom Lancer now finding the second core kill against EHOME. The snowball from Immersion, trying to create more space, but now he becomes the primary target for EHOME. 3 heroes down for Gambit, still on the run. That's an interesting smoke.
Smoke up, boys!
Yeah, this isn't a smoke break. DahAk wants to get back in there. Stormbolt's coming off cooldown now.
Progressing his item build further. Very curious to see what his next pickup is. Now, when you have these Greaves plus Pipe, you start getting into very different item builds for Darkseer.
It's going to be a Blink Dagger, right?
Could be Dagger, could be Hex.
He can't rely.
ASD.
This is a nice kill to find, especially when they have the dust reveal, but underneath the shrine, this is where you want to find. ASD does go down very quickly. Ego trying to push everybody away, but they don't care. They'll move back over. Sven doesn't want to be part of this in the back. Pulls Ego up the hill. His BKB was very, very late. Still on the run to the tier 2 tower. Have they got the damage to get through him? Faith Beyond, is there some life to be given? They put down the Aegis, but the snowball takes him right over the top. Immersion, maybe too deep. This is underneath the tier 2 tower, but the Ravage. Gambit don't give a crap. They just keep fighting. Faith Beyond will fall as well. No buyback available from him. The Ignis will time out. And Sven's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but Gambit, you were at the tier 3 towers. You hadn't even taken a tier 1 tower there. And they still felt the confidence to fight. In 300 gold, Afo can have his Aghanim Scepter. You're working towards a butterfly on the PL. Buyback-wise, it's that question. Do you want to expend it? ASD?
Oh,
hey! You'll Scepter up, and down he comes. Nowhere to go, but BKB looking to fight. Sven's in the neighborhood. X-Mark spot going to pull back Afo. He's still got Ravage available. Faith Beyond dropping the Nether Ward in case Gambit want to force this issue any further. But all of EHOME are here. All I had to do was say things were simmering down and things start to heat up. Afo is really trying to force this. Jumps up the hill. The Ravage. Oh, he got stunned. He never got the Ravage off. He started the attack, but he pulled back out of it. Now the buyback here from the Tidehunter. They need to get back under the cover of the Ignis up on the hill. But now they're back. A 3-man wall. It's him through the side and even snowballing all the way up, looking for Innocence, looking for the Huskar control. They may not find it. In fact, now Sven TPing his way out. He'll be out to safety. And back to the tier 2 tower. EHOME still haven't lost anyone just yet. Kunkka tanks for so long, and now they push back with the fiber. Ravage. It finally comes out from Afo underneath the Nether Ward. Ego, he's pushed out, but DahAk, he's following him, but the armor toggle's just too good. Tusker goes in as well. DahAk may find a double kill. It's a buyback out for the Svensson. A double underneath the tower. Immersion will be kept alive thanks to the Shallow Grave. FNG gives his life for his core, but it will not be enough. PL goes down. He probably actually wanted to save the core, not the support. And even Afro, he got him on the X mark, pulling back in. There's a quick break free. Kraken is good, but Afro is dead. A triple kill for ASD. It's dead for so long, and now they can try and take Roshan. But look at that Darkseer. You know what he wants to do. He's going to throw a spanner in the works, but he's underneath the Dire Observer Wall. They see him, they know. He can jump in right now, but it's already a little too late. Aegis of the Immortal into the hands of the Huskar. Cheese into the Kunkka. They still just want that mid-rax. They're able to claim it. Aegis Immortal is intact for Ego. So the question is, how hard does EHOME want to push this? They're still running away from all the Darkseer Wall, and that Darkseer Wall is now going to be in no man's land. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yikes.
He just used the illusions of PL to kill up the Dazzle. Oh, at least FNG's got the money to buy back. Quick war cry, giving Kunkka and Ego the sustain they're looking for. They have not used the cheese on the Kunkka just yet. That's why Immersion wants to try and find the kill, but they just jump forward. They want it with the inner fire. It's a back, but there's no follow-up. The Ignis gives them protection. Snowball is the same thing for the Huskar, but there's nowhere for Darkseer to go. He is so heavily lit with the arrows.
So lit.
But he is running away. They've already taken 2 melee racks. EHOME want to get the hell out of here.
That was a bad force staff.
Kunkka left behind, or was it a bad force staff? Maybe DahAk thinks he's got an opportunity to run in.
Yeah. They need that extra bit of damage.
It's like more than the Tides of All. It's like just get your Ravage and Anchor Smash off once Darkseer back walls. That's what you needed before. Now Ego coming high ground. They don't want to go on him. It's the Aegis Immortal. ASD's lining up. He's hoping for a kill under FNG, who's keeping as much of a distance as possible. Faith Beyond.
Give him the suck.
Medic at the end. This is a mercy as well. Darkseer, he gets the control, and wow, what a great Ignis. Nowhere for the Phantom Lancer to go. Ty tries to help out the Infight, pushing around. He'll finally get his Ravage off, but there's still 2 BKB protected EHOME players. That should be the game right there. This will be full megas up for EHOME, and they just don't have anything left to defend. GG, well played. 43 minutes in, EHOME take game 1 in this grand final of the Bucharest minor. They're not a major yet.
Maybe next year.
Maybe
later
in China. If EHOME can keep this win going.
We talked about last pick Razor.
They have such good lanes, and their lanes are super strong in Gambit right now, and their game plan is so easy. Just create space for Ultimation, and he'll carry you, and it's...
And then you can always go and pull the big camp on the side in 10 seconds. That will be spawning for the first time. If they do stay as 2 up here.
And they could potentially force a rotation. Like this is the second Illumina's going to hit, plus the Shockwave on top lane. So it's heavy damage. You've still got a salve available. And they are really diving for this. Nature's Prophet's in trouble. Into the tree lines. Innocence with the Illuminate will find the kill. They have to cut through the trees to get away from the treants. Yeah, that's not going to be complicated during this game. Not to mention Keeper of the Light making bank. And he's TPing in towards the mid lane. I think they're expecting some kind of attack.
They want to defend this tower with the siege creep.
Because Legion's about to hit 6, but on bottom lane, that's where they go after the spend. Prophet TP's down as well. And Io, no armor to really defend with. 4 heroes go for the kill, and they'll claim it. Well, there's a whole lot of your team that wants to follow up. And they have a lot of damage to offer too.
Afo.
Yep, up on top lane.
Dead.
They're going to RP pretty damn quick, but do they have the damage? Okay, they have the duel. FNG tries to create a little bit of space, doesn't have level 6 just yet with the Wrath of Nature. Heavy damage into Faith Beyond, but he'll survive through it. Can't believe he actually picked that up. If he didn't pick that up, they would have had the mana in the IO to give the ET Shockwave. Top lane now, Skewer does grab FNG. You've got duel off cooldown in the second time, but now Faith Beyond's in trouble. 3 heroes, they bring in so much support. IO just needs to get Legion Commander out there, Chain Frost, the split has to happen. Sprout holds him in position, and Legion Commander, oh boy, even the Ignis committal.
And the buyback too. That is disaster territory for EHOME.
They can just send FNG in. The smoke's gonna break. They already know exactly where he is, but I think they're a little concerned battling into the tier 2 tower, especially when they don't have enough information on the rest of EHOME, who are coming over, and they're going to find Immersion. RP instantly onto the Tiny. They will skewer him back. I think he tried to clip him for half a second, and then tossing forward. The Chain Frost, however, bouncing into the creep wave. Not what they want to have happen. The Ignis keeps Tiny in position. Legion Commander, leave him for me. Dual victory, plus 20, but okay, maybe they need the control over on Afo. Ego runs forward, Stormbolt's coming back off cooldown, throws it over towards the Razor, but Dahak gets involved in the fights too. Cleans up the eye in the back lines, and the sustain from EHOME just starts to fall apart. 3 heroes down for him. Legion Commander tries to armor or toggle away, but it will not work. 4 heroes down from EHOME, and it will probably be 5 if that Frost Shield could just clip Innocence, which it cannot.
Keep snowballing off of this mistake. That's actually pretty huge how much gold and experience they just managed to grab from that exchange.
Yep.
Now
And now
7,000
they're
up.
like a 15-minute Battle Fury is up. Gambit looking to push. RP pick him up, throw him back in again, and under the tower they will find the kill as a big streak to end. Meanwhile, Io gets exploded, but it's a great Ignis, and with the push down, Lich is caught on the wrong side of the tracks.
That's a 1-for-1 in the end in the aftermath.
Well away, and then Dire Scan, and it hits. Underneath the Observer Ward, they know smoke is going on.
This Legion is so strong with Empower. He hits for 170 with Armlet on.
Wait, what? Really? He didn't back up. The Shockwave is out. Illuminate spam damage, and they get a victory on the duel. Yes, they do. Plus 48 now for Innocence got the kill again. And they got rid of that Observer Ward they smoked underneath. Now there's only one Actually, is there even one aggressive ward? I don't think there is.
Remember when Sven was poor this game?
Yeah, I remember that. It wasn't that long ago.
He has Sanjin Yasha, Mask of Madness.
Prophecy being over! The RP, it catches Nature's Prophet, but doesn't catch the hero they really wanted, or maybe it does. They've isolated him out, but the damage output combining with the Chain Frost. Ignis will buy some space, but EHOME, they just can't split. The Chain Frost is killing Io and Magnus in the back lines. Gambit, they got the fight. They'll take the Roshan, and well, Gambit's back.
Full on back from that one move. Another bad RP.
There's no RP for 74 seconds. They'll probably take, with the tower in mid, they can threaten maybe a second lane. Have they got time while the abilities are down?
I think they're going to go back after this one. But if they want to, they can try to continue.
They're looking for it. There's a blink dagger on Sven. Gambit just needs to group up a little bit.
It's not easy to get in it.
Luminous Spam's pushing him out. Blinding Light pushes Nature's Prophet up. They're looking for that kill, but where's the follow-up? Here comes your skewer, and actually grabs Nature's Prophet, but they've got so much life. You've already got Dan into the back lines. They toss away the dueling Legion Commander. She'll get the kill over on FNG, but do you have buyback? Can you get away? ASD armor toggling its way through, and Io helps him out, but Ego trapped inside the trees. No way to escape. Sven is down, and they're looking for more. Tiny, he looks to offer it with a blink and toss back. It won't happen. The tier 3 tower still down for the count. And Gambit, they will take their second lane, maybe. Manta style again. Oh, there's no mana on the Legion Commander. They're copping Illuminate after Illuminate. The melee racks is gone. Gambit got what they wanted. Legion Commander cannot get forward and duel.
That doesn't help.
It's not just to gain damage. It's
to reflect a Stormhammer, I guess, with this spell shield. That is all he can reflect, actually, this game.
Oh, smoke up in the back lines, but the Hawk just moves in. A lot of damage. Avalanche already out. Oh boy, there's no mana on it. But Tiny is very well isolated. It's a great RP in the back lines. Skewering back in underneath the tower. And oh boy, they can't get out. The Ignis holds him in position. You do get the duel off, but now a quick buyback. ASD know exactly what he was looking for. They turn their attention towards the Razor. Back behind the tier 3 tower, but he can just survive. One charges up. The Hawks, he's still not down yet. They've actually let it go, but they found the Razor. That's the bigger target. Don't worry about the Animate, you don't want him to live again. And then the TP out just in time from Nature's Prophet. It's only Anti-Mage inside the pit, so even an RP option won't be there.
This is big.
And the Dire is scanning, so they'll know the second someone comes over, but it's already done. Aegis the Immortal into the Anti-Mage, Cheese into the Razor, and now it will be one hell of a defense being asked of EHOME. And it's a 50-second cooldown on duel. Like, it's...
Yeah, the cooldown on Sven ulti is relatively long, 80 seconds. So now there's a timing window. Gambit managed to bait out God Strength without anything happening, and now the fight's going to be even harder.
Oh, the mana leads instantly off Legion Commander, trapped inside the Sprout, no way to break it free, but the RP catching to, skewered back into the double Stormbolt. Faith will go down, Razor, the other target, he needs to die right now, but they're tossing around with the Illuminate spam. Razor still not dead yet, they're trying their best, but it's the Anti-Mage who just keeps burning away everything they've got. The Static Link is up, the damage is being stolen, and EHOME are going to the only place that is safe, and that's that fountain. Blinding Light and Illuminate will slow down this push from Gambit, as well as the fortification, but that's why they try and jump forward. Sven, the Stormbolt, gonna work with the Io. Where's that attack speed? Where's that kill? But remember, it's still the Aegis, the Immortal target. ASD, he can't get forward. The Anti-Mage Manta illusions and everything else. A skewer with the toss. Immersion. Magnus, that's a bump in the road, or a pothole, I should say.
Hey, look
a quick Stormbolt, and Sven, he can't go anywhere. Trapped inside the trees. Finally, the Force Star's being used to get him back out again. The Megas are up for Gambit. Maybe after the range tracks in mid. The Hux is already on it. Another Avalanche out. There's no Magnus. He can't do anything. Sven permanently stunned up. ASD wants something, and he's got himself a duel. Fighting it out, and this time it's with the Io buff up. They'll bring down Nature's Prophet. But remember, he's got buyback. He can rejoin the fight. Finally, they'll get through the Aegis, the Immortal, but it's too little too late. Buyback's coming thick and fast from EHOME. ASD still caught inside the Sprout. This time, it's actually the Hux who's caught inside the Sprout. ASD will walk away. That's the BKB protecting him for a bit. Another Sprout will not get any kind of contain.
Caudle has buyback. Legion does not.
Yeah, so the only buyback for EHOME right now is the Keeper of the Light.
Keeper of the Light only. He almost has Refresher.
Well, here they come. Gambit, jump in, quick Abyssal Blade, there is support, and the Legion duel is at the moment. But can they find the kill onto the Animate? Hold, and they're caught inside the Sprout. RP from Faith Beyond, the clean damage is there! Ego's got two, they don't have buyback available, and they're caught under the double Ignis. Where do you go? You go to your death! Tiny is nowhere to go out, a double kill for ASD! That's the play they needed to keep their hopes alive in the game, EHOME! Oh, Gambit! What? Or what has happened?
Too entirely optimistic. Very quick reaction. We see the replay here from...
I think the observe board actually gave... I think the observe board gave him a small bit of indication, because they came close enough with the secondary hero.
And that's a god strength wasted again. So they can wait it out and try to go in after this. It makes a really big difference that the spell's on cooldown.
At least it's a 1 minute cooldown time. Like that's the upside. Well, bottom lane, Immersion, Stormbolt flying his way. Prophet begins his TP. And it's actually Daxak. He'll go in deeper, look for that target, Faith Beyond. He's wanting to get the RP off, push forward, able to catch 2 inside of it, but then Io is already down. Skewer them all back together, looking for the cleave damage. There is your second Ignis. They have to fight under it, and the Legion Commander, she just having to fly bashed up. Her buyback is available, but where's the bump up? Magnus is already down. That'll be the game. You're losing the Ancient. No way to survive through this. Gambit finally put him down and ensure that this grand final will not be a 3-0. We have a 1-1 equalized final.
Oh, I like it.
I don't. SF and Luna is so weak.
But you needed it. You needed more AoE.
And it's a lot of
SF
burst damage as well.
Actually, I think he TP'd down, so they didn't actually see him arrive. But the missing call has to come out from Faith Beyond. They know something will be up. And mate, here's their time to go forward. With the Ice Shield on, ET Stomp, TP support's coming in from Tusker as quick as he possibly can. But that Frost Shield makes it so difficult for Luna just to run away, and a time walk forward. Immersion will get the first blood out at plus 63 damage. Very, very useful. The Dire Observer Ward's also watching the movements of the supports. We'll take lane switch up. Afo's getting aggressive up on top, and Innocence from behind, and Luna TP to the tier 1 tower. So that's that one-time Death Prophet will die, and you have 2 cores and the support there to kill him.
If you do fall behind in the game, it just feels very underwhelming, but he's keeping up a good pace.
Oh, that scan timing is so unfortunate. It actually looks like they're running a little bit further to the west, looking for Daxak.
They find him, that would be a big kill.
And they have found him. Innocence starts to snowball, doesn't grab anyone to come along with him, however. The Earthbind gonna miss from Daxak. Not that it was really going to stop his fate. 30 seconds on the sideline, and instantly EHOME turned it into a mid lane push.
I like to say there are some heroes in Dota where when you die, it feels like you die twice because of how momentum-based they are and how much it matters that you're efficient. Meepo is one of the heroes I would put in that category. Dying on Meepo feels very bad. Oh, he's in trouble, bottom. He's going to die.
Great stomp. Well, the mana for the Exism at Hafo. It took some time to get it up for the Exism. Oh, their body blocked in. He's trying to get back out. He can't get out. The creep wave is there. Hafo, with the Exism, wants to get a little bit more distance away from the Tusker. With the tag team, the slow will be up, but there's 21 charges available. While that was happening, you did lose the Lich inside the Radiant Northern jungle. Afo is not a healthy man, but he is not wanting to burn these charges just yet. Takes the creep wave with him while in mid lane. Earthbind again from Meepo goes wanting. Now trap down the Luna, and that's when you have the extra help from Faceless Void to come in. It will be Daxak who gets the kill.
Kill for tower. That's a good tower, though.
You beg the question if EHOME can actually go in and take Roshan for the push? Or should they just always forget it? I'm just wondering if they can take it before Meepo goes.
I think
or top lane. Wind up. ASD. Trying to be on top of him. Here comes the explosion. Immersion. 6 charges will not keep him alive. And Meepo was just a little bit too far away to fight. In fact, I think they kind of want to. Earthbind's out, but Innocence is going to be the one who's going to be here. And with the Chain Frost, they're both Earthbinded up. Both will die.
Very nice from FNG.
Okay, you know that question about Roshan? I think it's now probably possible for Gambit. The smoke came in from Gambit. They're going into the pit. But you know who's going to be there. Jakira is already looking towards the mid lane. Death Prophet actually had to break her own smoke, so revealed it. Here comes the shards, so they know. EHOME definitely know. FNG on his own D-Ward mission. Potentially attack. The Ice Path will be able to catch him. Snowball forward. No Chain Frost will be a huge thing for EHOME if this fight can happen. Roshan's still down to 2.2k. They're trying to get closer. Ravage blows out, but really only hit the ET. And now Faceless Void jumps in. A 3-man chrono. Luna walked back into it. The Hawk will still finish up Roshan while keeping Tusker controlled in the Earthbind. The ET splitter is perfect. And even a jump out from Faceless Void. All the damage that EHOME did basically negated. The Chain Frost made it difficult for EHOME to move forward, and now even Faith Beyond on the runaway from the Frost Shield, and he will go down. The full Eclipse, it won't do enough. The Yule Scepter up, but SF will do it. BKB, Requiem of Souls comes out, and Daxak, the proof completed. He still has the Aegis the Immortal, so Death Prophet dies, but the Aegis Immortal is in the hands of the Meepo. The momentum is with Gambit.
They might actually want to when they have Ravage and there's no Exorcism. Because then
When they want to battle for the runes, Afo, what a time for the Exorcism to come back in. The Hawk, he can't get close enough. Oh, wait, he can. One Earthbind, he needs more Meepos. They're coming over, another Earthbind, a little bit too shallow, Faith Beyond. Hey, at least the upside is, he's got Ravage, and you got the Hawk sitting right on top of him. Is there a silence? It just came off cooldown for Afo. They rolling boulder in, it's a great Ravage combining with the Eclipse. The Hawk will go down, but what's the trade-off? The ET Splitter looking to catch the SF, he'll pull him back in. He's BKB, but the Chronosphere! That is a huge one! They're gonna hold the SF in position, don't let the Requiem come off, it still goes off. The Hawk's gonna go down for this one. 52 seconds on the sideline, the Chain Frost did nowhere near enough damage. Same with the presence of Immersion. EHOME, so damn strong. Immersion's even locked inside the shards. Innocence is low on life. He wants to turn around to kill off Afo. He'll flip him. Now faces Void also returning into the fight. Has to time walk himself away from the Chikuro. Somehow Immersion's managed to survive because EHOME just can't lock down the remaining Gambit members. They will kill off Afo. No way for the Death Prophet to survive this. Chrono looked amazing, everything looked pretty damn good, but damn, that Ravage from Faith Beyond created space.
So nobody's dealing damage, and he will get the Requiem and Death Requiem off to kill off the Hawk there, and then follow through on extra kills. So
Faces Voice being chased on bottom lane as we come back line, snowball forward, bring in the Tidehunter, flip him again, but another quick jump away. You do have TP scroll available and the Blink Dagger from the Faceless Void. So very maneuverable, but in the middle lane to Hawk, he went in, he got the kill on Jakiro, but the cost is very, very high.
That's way too high.
That's a one-for-one trade-off, and yeah, EHOME, they know it.
It's going Aghanims, by the way. That's a very...
On the SF?
There's some vintage builds in this game. Shadow Fiend is going drums, BKB,
They found the Luna. Tusker cannot save her. The ET Stomp and Splitter both being committed. Now the Chain Frost will not bounce. Ego, he's actually living a long time to do this. The Snowball will not save him in time. And as she takes away the saving grace of Innocence, but Tidehunter moving in. There's your Ravage, trying to cancel any kind of TPs out. And Immersion, well, he'll be stuck here. Faceless Void has a large amount of maneuverability. So Ravage is down. Exorcism is burning the tier 2 tower. And support for a core trade-off? That's nice for Gambit. He went for, the SF went for the 150 Shadow Rays, as opposed to the +2 damage per soul. I thought with the Academ Scepter he may actually go for the damage.
He's going into caster build because
smoke's breaking. There's your jump forward. SF, he just blinks in, doesn't burn the BKB yet, looking for Immersion. Ravage will pop, only catches on 2, but it's the Death Prophet as well. She'll BKB up, Chronosphere won't be able to come down because of the Yule Scepter, and they'll kill him off with the Requiem of Souls. It's a double buyback, however. Now Gambit, they want to have their own fight. Exorcism is up, the Faceless Void, he needs to get out there, and soon he's got to blink forward. He can catch out 2 heroes with the Chronosphere, but they don't want him. Faith Beyond, he's left himself behind in order to save the rest of EHOME. But Ravage is down. Exorcism has got the end of it. Can they just take Roshan and make this worth it? The Hawk! He can't die. He needs to be involved in this. But the Meepo proof out is barely in time.
Are you kidding me? Oh, he didn't save his Lucent Beam? I think they used Lucent Beam and the Snowball a little bit inefficiently there.
They have Chronosphere still up. Same with ET Splitter. Exorcism has worn off, however, but they're waiting. They don't see any vision on the high ground. They don't see all the heroes that are perfectly grouping up from EHOME. You have the Earthbind on Jakiro into the Stomp. Defensive Yule Scepter will save him for a moment, but a secondary hit. And then the Earthbind. ASD will avoid it for the moment. Then the jump in. The saving Snowball from Tusker. Roshan. This feels like deja vu! A four-man Chronosphere is out. And on the edge of it, a double Earthbind and poofing through just beat the crap out of EHOME. Faith Beyond will fall. The Hawk has himself a double kill. 74 seconds without the Tidehunter. No buyback available. And a license to dive through the Aegis and the cheese on Meepo. Maybe he can give the cheese to someone who actually can use it properly.
They actually have really good health pool on this Void because of his itemization and the skill build. Talents, he went for strength and health. So playing the full utility mode.
Look for that ice path. They need the control. To Hawk, they send up the Meepo already. I don't think he's going to poof out of this one as well. Yep, Lucent Beam, but it's with the real Meepo.
He's totally alone.
And wind up and swing! Bye-bye.
Just as quickly as they got a big advantage. There it goes. That's Meepo for you.
And you're not feeling this power from what was meant to be the late game options, which is the Luna and the Faceless Void. With the combination of Lich, actually, I don't think we've seen it properly happen yet. FNG revealed in the tree line thanks to his Frost Blast to try and drag the creep wave off the tower. He's able to do so, and now pulling in Ego. The Stomp is on the Chikiro, break free with the Manta style, and then they run out. Remember, they've still got BKBs for protection, man. Now the ET splitter. So many great Yule Scepter users, and the double Ice Path catching Apo, catching FNG. Apo wants to create a little bit more space. They can do it thanks to Immersion Stomp, but already Meepo coming up. There goes your Ravage, and damn, it's good. Faceless Void never got the Chrono. Is right on top of them. They have no buybacks available. It's the game, really. EHOME can just go and finish this if only they had the information we had. And yeah, they are. They're pushing in. They want the kills. They're going for the tier 4 towers. This is now going to be 2-1 in favor of EHOME. Gambit have nothing left to fight. No buybacks on all 4 heroes unless Meepo can pull something out of that very small body of his. There is nothing that's going to go their way. Already the Yule Scepter up. Where is the push forward? He's going ham for it. What's he really got? There's your boom. He's got nothing apart from a buyback. Maybe he could combine with the Lich and Chain Frost. But well plays are coming in from ASD already. And Daxak, they've already dropped them down so low. No presence from the Lich. The Chain Frost comes out now, but it is nothing. GG is called, and EHOME take game 3. After what was 2 great pickoffs over on the Meepo. That pick, it looked like it could work for Gambit, but damn, did EHOME focus it.
No one picks Invoker anymore.
Invoker beats.
It's not Invoker.
Invoker would be a nice selection,
No.
I agree.
Phoenix, mid.
No, tied mid again?
But no, hold up. Let's see the picks.
I thought that was the plan, but after some internal discussion, it looks like they did end up putting it support, and it looks like maybe FNG is in trouble. Lightning Storm skilled level 1.
Hey, he at least got his Observer Ward down, that he cannot juke. It's like if this was 1 or 2 heroes, then maybe Blinding Light, some space, and okay, Tree and Lightning, but it is in fact the Tiny that gets the first blood, whose bottle is totally dry. The 5-minute bounty runes will now come in. 3 of them, 4 of them go the way of EHOME.
They're actually shutting
and Tiny rotates in towards the mid. The Avalanche is out. There's TP support coming in, but they just toss him back. And now Apo is in the middle of the Pulse Nova. You could say hello to Immersion. You could also say goodbye to Immersion. He's going to sit back at the tier 1 tower. Like, they want him to win the lane too, right? Like, a Latrak playing from behind is never a fun situation. All right, that'll help. Bottles up an Arcane Rune. Trouble on bottom lane. As Ego is already rotated down. To work with Faith Beyond, they'll go underneath the tower to kill off this Beastmaster, even with the boar slow. Stifling Dagger will slow him up just as much, and Beastmaster tries to turn towards the south, but the Firestorm, it's way too much damage, but Ego wants to ensure it with the Stifling. Quick little fortification, that's because top lane, Daxak.
Oh boy, they're falling apart.
A level 4 Terrorblade versus a level 7.5 Latrak. You may as well make it 8 and a bit. So they come in deep. Chen's ready to pull in any kind of frenzy needs. Latrak's over in mid.
Yeah.
And they drop the, like, okay, with the Observer Ward, yeah, they see Terrorblade perfectly. It's Roshan. Apo burns the Ravage. FNG wants to help out. Immersion jumps forward. They're looking for the Roar, but he's already got the kill on Immersion, but it's a trade-off. You'll take it. Latrak is dead.
For 4 bounty runes and a trade kill? Or
Is Tide gonna join him as well?
Oh, he got the rune. Okay. Yeah.
Kind of makes Latrak's life even easier. I don't know exactly what he's trying to avoid.
So, overtaken Wolf from Chen. He just has a Wolf creep following Faith Beyond around, so he pushes way faster here with this wave.
Avalanche is going to miss, but that's why he just tossed the Latrak further forward. Support's coming over from Daxak, but I don't think he really wants to be involved in this penitence. Okay, he's going to give life to Apo, but the tree toss up to Daxak. They're looking for a secondary slow, or they just toss him, but they toss ASD over towards the Terrorblade. He's already used the Sunder, and the Pulse Nova is hitting both Avo as well as Daxak. Maybe there's the Nova, and it will with the Ignis. They can hold them there. The stun can come out. Latrak has died once more. The stun onto the Phantom Assassin. She wants to actually Phantom Strike up the hill and over towards the Chen, but they keep her controlled long enough. Gambit, they are killing off an overconfident EHOME.
Favorite itemization.
Well, we'll watch it. Report back later. He's having a little bit of fun in mid. It looks like Gambit have grouped up quite heavily. They're trying to be the ones to initiate. The Avalanche is slowing the push, and that's going to be the way to do it. Beastmaster blink reveal, roar onto Tiny. Still taking a very long time to get through him with a stick charge. His faith beyond. He's going to come in with the pit. It's still a very dead Tiny, but they're doing it around the 15-minute mark to cast a single ability apart from, okay, well, Dark Rift now. So he'll throw the Firestorm in. Innocence is nearby. They want to put that Blightstone actually into the inventory so he can help out. Terrorblade has Sunder available. Underlord's offering the life. As the Ignis trying to create a little bit more space, but here comes Latrak. The Ignis got a little bit more time left on it. Roshan down to 300. Who's got this one? Icarus dive forward. The jump in. Aegis Immortal is all still going the way of the Dire side, but 2 heroes dead so quickly. Tide will come back to the world of the living. Beastmaster is just isolated on the outside, but there's your Ravage finally going off. Latrak needs to be able to survive through this, burning through Afro with the help of PA. They do kill him off quickly. Underlord died for the cause. Phoenix is also on the run. No Icarus dive available in Immersion. He actually just stops moving for a second. I think Gambit is still a little bit, yeah, they're in trouble. AST just gets called in.
A little bit, you think?
Yeah, I was looking for a better word than tilted, and now it happens again. Tiny destroys the Keeper of the Light. The advantage pushes towards 10k gold, and it really does feel like the pre-booking is underway. Check in for your flights, EHOME, but you're not on the plane just yet. AST is ready to wrap around the back and at least stop this push. At the same time, it's a smoke maneuver from EHOME. They have Tiny and Shen looking for an opportunity. And they're going to find one. There's going to be Immersion right in front of him. Pit him up, throw him down while bottom lane. AST gets initiated on. The roar is out. Have they got enough damage to get through him? Hand of God gives AST a little bit more life. He will not be able to find the kill onto the Beastmaster. He runs away. The Ignis underneath the tower. Faith Beyond. Yep, got it. Even if Tidehunter did get some early farm, it's still not enough. Like, he's got Phase Boots Medallion and a bottled DD rune, and that's the best for him.
He's gonna get cancelled. It was a 5-seconder.
Oh boy.
He's dead?
Yeah, he is. Delete the Tide.
Oh no, where was he TPing to?
Tier 3 town mid, I believe. On top of exactly where Immersion went to.
Oh, that's so unlucky. Hope for some sort of mistake from EHOME where they're not ready or press their buttons wrong and you get the jump. If it's flat 5-on-5, the conditions for you to win a fight are pretty tough to meet.
Courier.
Yeah, good too.
That's what. Yeah.
No items, but it's worth gold. You know?
It's
about 1k.
It's money. As Ego is getting so huge, working his way into the Abyssal Blade. They smoke up on the side of EHOME. At the same time, Gambit have done exactly the same type of thing. Avalanche toss combo. Goodbye to the Keeper of the Light. The rest of Gambit, they were kind of looking for a fight because it's their blink reveal. Stifling Dagger flies forward, a blink away from Beastmaster. Will be able to dodge it.
If he hits a Dagger crit on Phoenix, he loses 80 or 90% of his health.
There's the jump. No crit. Still takes out a fifth. And now Dark Rift. Everyone's come.
Alright. That answers our question, Toby. That was 1400.
Alright.
There you go.
Well, let's see that again. They can take so much of the base. There's no way Terrorblade can counter push this, but Chen's doing it again. Innocence, he's pulling him in, looking for the fight. The Avalanche will cancel the TP back of the Hawks. And then, okay, swap the life with Tiny, but that's 1606 crit. Kills off Terrorblade. As you said, Roshan's been killed off. By the time Gambit arrived, Roshan is dead. That was before the Basher even reached the Phantom Assassin. But Ego is the only target that's currently presenting. ASD's perfectly in the side, waiting for his own jump into the back lines in the back of his own Yule Scepter. And Ego, he'll just take this. He knows they can't kill him. Illuminate spam can hold him back. Now the Edict from ASD is going to get involved too. Beastmaster Roar, that's the target they want. And Tiny, toss him around. The Ravage, it'll fly out, combining with the Ignis, the Blinding Light, forcing EHOME in way too deep. A lot deeper than they wanted to with Latrak dead. They've got a chance. And now, even with the Nova, they cannot reach it. They cannot kill it off. Will the Sun Tommy be right on the edge of the Aegis Immortal? It's a fraction of a second too early. And Phoenix deleted from the game. PA will look for a little bit more, jumping out of the pit, over towards Afro, under the tier 4 towers. He's cracking melons with hammers, and maybe with the Sunder, the Hawks. No, the chance isn't going to be there. Another crit, another bash. They bring down Ego. Still a triple kill for him. Buy him back, and Chen is dragging him back to the engagement. The root is down, and Gambit are on the run. Back to the fountain, back to safety, back to triple stifling dagger, just ripping apart all of your life. 2 lanes of racks in favor of EHOME, and they're looking for the third.
He just keeps healing this PA up with the Divine Favor. So all this harassment doesn't really do anything.
They're waiting a little bit longer. Again, as you said, Ravage on cooldown. Tiny jumps in. Avalanche toss, throwing back the Beastmaster, trying to keep him alive. Tiny jumps forward, looking towards Innocence. They're going to get rid of the BT's level 2. Chen is down for the count for the moment, but he'll buy back into the game. Remember, the PA still alive, but sitting in the back without the buff. But stifling dagger, FNG just got blown the up, and now PA jumps in with the cleave. That's the game. Everyone's dead for Gambit. GG, well played. EHOME will 3-1 the grand final of the Bucharest Minor and advance themselves all the way to China. They're going home to play in the major next week.
Just fully deserved. I think it's pretty clear after this final and the whole lead up to it that EHOME just were the best team here. They dropped a single game, which was in this finals. And it was kind of the common consensus among us and the panel that that was the hardest game they had to win in terms of draft.